What's up, guys?
What's up?
Filming another video out here, out in the outside, in the backyard. Just making some burgers on the Traeger, sitting right over here off camera. Let's see when we open that thing up, put the burgers on there. It's still heating up. But we decided to make a video of us making some stuff on the Traeger and BSing while that's cooking.
Talking about a video that's gonna come out either very, very late tonight or tomorrow that he's doing.
Yes.
I have no part of this.
A solo video. I will try to make it so that this video comes out before that one. So I'm not like that video comes out and then you come back and I'm talking about the video that's already out.
The confusing people.
The confusing people. But that's going to be recorded tonight. It's going to be a little bit of gaming on my PC. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You guys will find out. But
it's going to be fun.
Yes. And then we're going to figure out how to make it so we can get some footage off of his Xbox and my Xbox or my PC and his cross-platform games so that we can be playing together. And for instance, Forza, I could play Forza on my computer and he could play Forza on his Xbox and we play at the same time. And yeah.
All of my $370 million.
Yeah.
I've been playing that game too much.
But yeah, so a little bit about the Traeger. It's not an actual Traeger brand Traeger because I got it from Walmart. It's called Pitt that Walmart sells. It's not like a Walmart brand, it's their own thing, but they like sell it. And it's actually really nice. It's got like a copper, you guys will see it, but it's got a copper lid and stuff like that, and it works pretty freaking well. I smoked a tri-tip on here the other day for 4 hours and it came out freaking good. We're just making some hamburgers tonight though. But,
I'm hungry, I'm eating all day.
He's hungry. He doesn't have any charcoal, so I told him he's the Traeger. Making good burgers. But yeah. Got 360 degrees, so we're about ready to put these freaking burgers on there. Alright, here we are at the Traeger. You can see the nice copper lid here. I'm going to give her a nice little wiping off. Close that back down. The thing about Traegers is they're not like propane or charcoal even, because they lose so much heat when you open the lid. Whatever you're going to do, you better throw it in there, flip it real quick, and then close that lid or you're going to drop. As you can see, I was at 350 degrees, which is... God damn, that's dirty. I was at 350 degrees, which is right there. And when I opened that lid, I dropped down to 250 degrees. It drops quick. But, I'll make two.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. So for my meat of choice, beef sirloin. Son of hey!
Bottle flip challenge.
Bottle flip challenge.
You can't see that on the camera, but my seasoning thing landed on its cap straight up.
But yeah, there's gonna be some good beef.
Some patties too.
They're frozen, which sucks for now, but they're thick ones. I'm excited because I've had these many times and they're good. They're shaped like a flower. I don't know why, but they are. They so yummy though.
Ready to throw them on?
Mm-hmm. Where's the best heat spot?
So this is the hot spot right here. So right there and right there. Close that thing back down. There we go. Again, it dropped down below 250 degrees.
Yeah, so
But
we'll meet you back at our seats.
alrighty, back down here in the seats, chat a little more.
We're gonna sit for like 3 to 4 hours, and then they'll be done.
Yeah, we're smoking burgers.
That'd be good.
It would, dude. It'd take for like you smoking for. I don't think burgers would take very long because they're not very thick.
It'd still be like an hour or so to smoke them.
Yeah, I would say like if you could smoke a burger, if you really like if you weren't hungry right this second and you wanted to have a nice good smoked burger, you could smoke it for like an hour and then finish the cook. Like turn up the heat and finish the cook. Because when it smokes, it's only at like 120 degrees, and it won't really penetrate the meat like high heat will. So you would smoke it for like an hour and then turn it up to 350 and cook in like less than 10 minutes the rest of the way. But it would be freaking good. I have to try it for
You should.
But when I smoked that tri-tip, it was in there for 4 hours at 125, 130 degrees, and it was pretty much still raw on the inside. Like, it was super squishy, so you have to finish it. Like, you can't just smoke it, you have to finish it at high heat, or higher heat, so that it actually, cooks the very inside of the meat so you can eat it. Some of you out there are like, I like my meat freaking moving still. And I know a couple people like that, but I don't care what you say. That tri-tip that I cooked, it was a tiny bit away from well done, but it was the juiciest, tender, most freaking. It was so delicious. Yeah. No, it was like barely red. It was mostly red.
Medium well has that triple red.
Yeah, this was like, it had like maybe a little bit, the very, very center of red still, but it was super juicy. Like, it was delicious. And I know, like, when you cook stuff all the way through, it gets real hard, like leather. But that, when you slow cook it like that, it just turns out so freaking good. Like, I think for this Traeger or Pitt Boss or wood pellet grill, because that's what it is, this costs $300, but for one from actual Traeger, they're like double that. And this has more features than an equivalent size Traeger. Most of the time, when you get a Traeger, it has an on and off switch, a dial button, and a little display that just has the numbers on it to tell you the temperature that it's at. And this one, I'll have to get a close-up on it next time we go and look at the grill. But it's got 2 temperature probe slots, has a full display that shows the temperature of the probes, the temperature of the grill, and the temperature that you want it to be at. And it has another button that you can hit and it'll turn on the auger for as long as you're holding it down, so you can pump extra pellets in there on demand. Regular Traeger can't do that. And then it has the normal, spinning knob to choose your temperature. Another thing this can do on the smoke setting, Traeger, if you put it on the smoke, it just auger on and off by what is pre-programmed to do. This one has a button on it that I can change how often the auger comes on. So with it on smoke, I can have it come on for 18 seconds and it'll be off for like 30 seconds. And then that's at the very lowest setting. And then at the very highest setting, it'll be on for 18 seconds and it'll be off for like 150 seconds. So it controls how much smoke you get and how often you get that smoke.
If you guys are interested in buying the Pitt Boss,
go to Walmart.
No, we'll put the link in the description below.
Yeah, I'll put a link down there. I'll find it on their website. And they sell a whole bunch of different size smoker ones. This one's called the tailgater. So the legs that it sits on, they fold up inside. You can put it on your tailgate, which I thought that was pretty cool. So like if you have like a newer pickup truck that has the outlets in the bed, it's super easy to do that. Like if you go to football games or whatever and do tailgating and whatnot, you have a wood pellet grill in your tailgate. But this is like their smallest one, which is still, I can fit a large size pizza from Papa Murphy's in there and cook that. Like that's how big it is inside. But they sell ones that are freaking huge and have multiple racks inside, all at Walmart, and they go from $300 up to like $600-700 that you can get from there. But I haven't noticed any issues with quality. It's made completely out of metal. Every bit of it's made out of metal. The handles are metal, the lid's metal. Like I think the only plastic thing on there is the wheels on the bottom, and they're still freaking.
They're like a rubberized plastic.
Yeah, like the outside part is like a rubberized material, and then the hub part is plastic. But other than that, everything is made out of metal.
It's made of metal.
Yeah,
it's made
like
of metal.
that's metal.
It's made of metal.
I would say the one downside that I've noticed is my dad has an actual Traeger, and every once in a while you have to clean it out, suck up all the ash and stuff like that from the pellets. And one thing that I've noticed is I have to clean the little pot that's in there that burns the pellets out a lot more often than you would on a Traeger. I think the Traeger, maybe the Traeger pellet brand, because I'm using the Pitt Boss brand pellets, but maybe the Traeger brand pellets have a more smooth burn, so you don't get as much ash, you don't have to clean it out as much. But it's not a big deal. You just take the grates off, take a little grease catch out, and you just vacuum it out and it's done. But it takes like less than 5 minutes once you know what you're doing. But it probably takes like 2 minutes to vacuum it out. Just get a little shot back and go, done. And put the grills back in and you're ready to go. Like, honestly, I forget to do it, and you have to let it smoke first, and then you turn it up to heat. And I'll turn it on, and I'll forget to, I need to clean it out. I'll take it out real quick, and before it's even warm, I've stuck those old pellets out, and I have it put back together before it's even lit up. So it's super quick.
Quick, easy, painless.
I love this because I had a also bought from Walmart a little 3-burner propane grill, and that was made out of metal too, most of it. And like the day that I got it put together, it has the little plastic side pieces that you can set stuff on, and they have handles on the plastic part. And I went to move it, and I lifted it up by that handle freaking cracked. Yeah, cracked. The first time I went to move it cracked. I was like, are you serious? I just put this thing together. I was moving it outside because I put it together inside. And it cracked.
The lesson is, don't buy things in plastic.
Yeah. All the handles and everything are made out of metal. So it's stout as heck. But that grill that I bought from Walmart, the propane one, the grates or whatever that are in there, they were like super flimsy. It's all rusted out, and I've only had that for like a year and a half maybe. It's all rusted out. This Pitt Boss one came with real thick, beefy freaking grates on there, so like you don't have to worry about that rusting. And I just like this wood pellet grill. Pretty awesome.
I'm checking the burgers.
We can give a little peek, but they won't be ready to flip for another.
Smell.
They smell freaking delicious though. I'll tell you what. But
Y'all wonder what I'm doing? I'm petting a kitty.
Yeah, my cat's outside and he's hanging out with us for this video. But if you guys hear a lot of little background noise, it's because the camera is sitting literally right next to it, like you're a foot away from the trigger.
We didn't even think about that. Oh well.
It's too late now, but I hope we're talking loud enough to overcome that.
Yeah.
And there might be a little bit of wind noise in the background, but where the camera's at, it's kind of shielded out of the wind. But
oh, and Pepsi, don't forget, sponsor us.
Pepsi, we'll put you in every video.
I straight up almost went to Pepsi.
The Pepsi.
I mean, shoot. Cletus McFarland got sponsored by Pepsi. Mountain Dew.
Bottle Speed. But it would be pretty awesome if that happened. That'd be a big sponsorship right there.
Yeah.
But I drink probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 various Pepsi products a day.
And I drink, like I said in the other video, I'd probably drink like, what, 24 pack in 2 days?
Jesus Christ.
Like, dead serious.
Do you have kidneys anymore?
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
I'd say another little bit of a downside to having a wood pellet grill. It does take a little bit longer to cook on because unlike a propane grill or a charcoal grill, the heat is not as direct because there's a big old metal piece sitting over it that stops the heat from coming straight up. Yeah, that's another little downside. Not because of the grill itself, just because it does take a little bit longer to cook, but the flavor is so much better.
Hey, you want to tell a story about spiders in the base? So we're sitting in my car.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell it?
I'll tell it.
Yeah.
Sure. So, we
Oh boy.
went for a little ride in his car because it was after he got, what did we do? We fixed like a couple of his leaks or something like that. I went for a ride in his car. And I wanted to hear a couple of my songs on a sub that he has in there. Because his sub is loud as
Because it
hell.
bumps!
Yeah. But, we were playing one of the songs and it was hitting hard as shit. Like his sun visors were rattling and it hit one time, and a freaking spider fell out of the one on my side and landed on me. And I was like, holy shit. When we were like, nope, and we jumped out of the car. And
No thanks.
yeah, we're done listening to music.
Like, not much in this world really scares me besides water, because you don't know what the hell's in there, or is it worse knowing what's in there, and spiders.
Yeah.
No
You
go.
saying spiders and baits made me think of the military, and that reminded me of a story from when I got back to Hawaii from Korea. So when I got back, and I was like super tired because we had like an 11-hour flight back, and I was ready to just go up into my room and frickin' chill. Exactly how I left it. So I walk in there, my room is trashed. I was like, what the hell went on in here? There was rat shit everywhere. I was like, what the fudge? I found out that while we were gone, the barracks that I was living in had a rat problem. And they got into my room, and since there was no one in my freaking room, they made a little freaking home there. I was gone for almost a year. And so they were like, oh, no one's ever in here. It's always quiet in here. We don't gotta worry about nothing. So I came back. They had gotten into my protein powder that I had in there, so there were like some
Jacked up beefy rats.
freaking rats.
They're like squeak.
But I walk in there and I had like I didn't get to freaking sleep. I had to wash everything, throw stuff away, freaking wipe everything off. Like I had a huge mess to clean. It was a pain. I was so mad. And I didn't sleep because every time after I got things clean enough to where I could like clean my bed and clean the things around my bed so I wouldn't be like breathing in rat shit and stuff like that. Once I finally got that clean, mind you, we had gotten back probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Hawaii time, and by the time I got everything, it was probably close to midnight by the time I got everything clean. So I had been cleaning for a long time, and I was ready to go to bed, but I couldn't because every time I shut the lights off, I could hear them. I could hear the rats in there running around, making a little noise, and I was just like, "Ugh!" So I was up for like 2 days because I couldn't sleep because I could still hear them. I ended up killing 7 rats in my room, and they weren't like mice. Don't get rats and mice confused. They were like this long with the tail, like that long, dude.
It's like a foot and a half.
Yes.
Rat.
They were huge.
I mean,
And,
it's a protein powder.
like a mousetrap wouldn't kill those things.
You need a bear trap.
I'll tell you what I had to do, and I'm sorry anybody that like feels bad for animals, but this is what I had to do just so I could sleep at night. So I had mousetraps, and all that they were good at doing was stopping them from running around. So I was chasing them around my room, and I had traps set up strategically because I was watching where they were running, and I set them up strategically. And a lot of times, the mouse would jump over the first one,
Rat.
caught by the rat, would jump over the first trap, and then get caught by the second one. So I had them strategically placed. So what I ended up doing, every time I'd catch one, because those mouse traps or rat traps weren't freaking killing them, I had to freaking like I had like this big old police flashlight, and I would crush their body with the flashlight. And when I took my pocket knife and I chopped their head off, and then I put them in a plastic bag and threw them away. That was the only way. And if I couldn't get them trapped by the mouse trap, like that light, it's like a 2,000 lumen flashlight. It's super bright. Like this light that's above us right now is 1,000 lumens, and it's lighting up the whole freaking thing right here. It'll light up my whole backyard. That flashlight is 2,000 lumens. So what I did is I spotlighted them. They were just like deer. They were like, oh my god, super bright. And they'd stop, and they'd just go quick and crush their body and chop their head off. I did that 7 times to get rid of all of them. And once I killed all 7 of them, I didn't know how many there was. And after I killed the 7th one, I lay down. I didn't see any more rats, so I knew I got them all. Like, I was probably awake for another 2 or 3 hours. This is over like a 2-day period that I was killing them. I wasn't probably ready to be quick.
What was that back time? I'll be done in probably
7 minutes.
Yeah.
For the 7 rats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move the video over when we go check them out so you can see what that hamburgers look like.
Y'all be jealous.
They're good looking. Yeah, dude, that's probably. I was never more grossed out with freaking cleaning up that kind of stuff. Everything was covered. Like, I had a surround sound system in there. The wires were chewed through, and you could tell that they were crawling all over them, crawling up them, and stuff like that. Like the legs on my TV were like chewed on. Like a whole bunch of stuff was chewed on. There was mouse poop everywhere, rat poop. Like they had made a nest. I had like this 3-drawer pull-out thing that had a bunch of like stuff in there, and they had chewed a whole bunch of that stuff up and made a nest inside that 3-drawer set. All 3 drawers had like a different kind of nest in them. I was like, oh my god! I had to throw away a lot of my stuff because of that. It sucked.
You know what we forgot? Like.
I'm not to pop in here.
Okay, I'm not gonna step my luck. Cafe.
Yes.
Si, senor.
Your burgers are probably getting kind of
Oh god.
probably kind of warm. Yeah, those are supposed to be frozen, and they were sitting right next to the hot part.
Oh, look.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little melty. The burgers, not the plastic.
Yeah.
We got a little warmed up.
Oh, I'm a knees cold. The cat's like, wait, why you put me inside? Put me outside, have my dad.
That freaking cat, I tell you what. She wants to go inside, then she wants to go outside, and then she's scratching at the door to come inside. She can't make up her mind. It's like in, out, in, out, in, out.
That
All
cat
day.
makes people
She don't like to be picked up, but she'll sit on his lap and stuff like that. I don't know. She's kind of like one of those cats, like, she'll sit on your lap if she wants to. Like, she'll sit on my lap sometimes, but she has to. I can't pick her up and do it. She has to want to do it. She's one of those kind of cats. She's very independent.
That's good.
Unlike my dog, who is not independent. He is very plain.
He's a turd face.
Yeah, he's a little turd. He's only a year old, so he'll grow out of it. He's trained well. He knows how to sit, lay down, shake, high five, stay, get in your bed, all that kind of stuff. Load up. I mean, he knows a lot of commands, but
And if you want the dog to go pee, you just have to point at him.
yeah, stare at him, don't be.
Yeah.
Wherever he's at.
No matter what.
He's gotten a lot better at that, though. He used to, like, if he saw someone, he'd pee. Like, someone new or whatever, he would pee. But he's gotten a lot better at that. He has a little more control over his bladder. He stopped going in the house. He used to just go whenever he felt like going, but now he's like, he'll run back and forth in the house and be whining like, I've got to go to the bathroom, okay, let me out. So at least he warns us now. He'll be like, you need to go outside. But, yeah. My cat's name is Autumn. And my dog's name is Ace.
Oh, I thought his name was Butthole.
Huh?
I thought his name was Butthole. Or S-H-I-T head.
Yeah.
Because that's what I call him.
Me too. He is a Dalmatian German Shepherd healer mix. He looks like we don't feed him, but we feed him like twice a day. He looks like a greyhound, like one of those. He's like got long legs, and he's super skinny, and he's really fast, but he doesn't have greyhound.
That's the Dalmatian part.
Yeah. But I mean, he's a good dog for the most part, but he just got those puppy tendencies still. Once he's like, I don't know, another year old, he'll be, kind of hoping the more mature German Shepherd side of him starts coming out.
Hopefully. If y'all are from Oregon, you get this. If you're not from Oregon, you won't get this. You might get this, I don't know. Yesterday was 80 degrees. The hottest day we've had this year so far. Today
It's 50
was
degrees.
50 degrees and
Windy.
windy, but sunny. Now, from like 9 p.m. to 10 a.m., torrential downpour. Lots of rain. I don't know. Yeah, it was bad.
His burgers are probably just about done. So,
See you.
in un momento.
45.
It'll be like a minute for us, but it'll be like that for you. So when I snap, we'll be there. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, well here we are, about to take these hamburgers off. Oh man, look at that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at that. Oh. Couple hamburgers. Oh, Danskis. Look at them smoking and everything. Oh yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Get this little once over with the brush. There's not a whole bunch of.
This will burn everything.
I don't want to clean it all off because it's good to leave a little bit of stuff on there so that they don't rust out, you know. Alrighty, see y'all in a minute. Alright, y'all, we're back for the ending of this video. He's got his hamburgers all nice and done up.
What's up?
And I bet you can hear how much quieter it is out here now because that Traeger's turned off. But yeah, you gotta let them know with your facial expression how those turned out. We won't sit here and watch him eat the whole thing. That's really gonna be kind of awkward. But we'll sign it out here after he takes his bite.
This is a thick burger.
Yeah, those patties. I think those are what, quarter pound or a third pound.
Quarter.
That's like perfectly cooked too. It's not. It's like done, but it's not like, you know, stiff.
I love Angus. But that's just video.
We're testing out a little cooking time, you know. One of these days we'll do a tri-tip on there so you can see how we prepare that.
Pizza.
And a pizza. I tell you what, pizza on the Traeger is delicious, especially Papa Murphy. Not sponsored. But it should be. The Papa Murphy's on there is freaking bomb. It's good. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bell.
Hit the bell icon
Hit
so
it.
you can get notified. And make sure you like and comment and subscribe. I cannot stress that enough.
And don't forget to share with your friends. Because sharing is caring.
And we really care about you guys.
And we care about you guys. So you should care about us.
Yeah. Cook out at my house next video. Be there or be square. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
But that's not such a bad thing because you don't get burnt food. There's a freaking spider floating in the middle. He wants to be in the YouTube video too.